Come and arrest him, he is trespassing!
I thought my quiet Saturday afternoon in my new suburban neighborhood was going to be about burgers, balloons, and my daughter's 8th birthday. Instead, it became Karen's personal 9/11. After 23 years with the FBI, I'd finally earned something rare: weekends. No wiretaps, no dawn raids, just my wife, my 2 daughters, and a grill that hadn't wronged anyone. We'd recently moved into Oakmont Hills, manicured lawns, friendly smiles, and an HOA thick enough to qualify as a novella. I'd read it cover to cover, twice. I don't do oops when rules are involved. At exactly 3 p.m., burgers hit the grill. Music played at a level best described as polite. 12 people total. Balloons, laughter, zero crimes. That's when Karen appeared. She marched across her lawn in a pristine white tennis outfit, sunglasses pushed up like she was preparing for battle. She was pointing at my yard before she even reached the property line. Excuse me, excuse me. I set down my spatula like a man trained to de-escalate hostage situations. Hi, I'm Marcus. We just moved in. She ignored my hand. Your smoke is invading my yard. Your music is disruptive and you did not receive proper approval. I smiled. Actually, HOA rules say, are you arguing with me? She snapped, stepping closer. I'm on the HOA board. Ah, there it was. The badge she'd been dying to flash. My wife squeezed my hand, the same way she does when she knows I'm mentally counting to 10. Ma'am, I said calmly, it's a child's birthday party. We'll be done by 7. Karen pulled out her phone like a weapon. We'll see what the police have to say. And with that, she declared war on a grill. The police arrived 20 minutes later, already wearing the facial expression of men who knew they were about to apologize. The older officer glanced at the grill, the balloons, the kids chasing each other with juice boxes. He sighed the sigh of someone who'd rather be literally anywhere else. Sir, we got a call about a disturbance. I handed him my phone. HOA rules. Highlighted, annotated. Probably overkill. He skimmed it, nodded, and handed it back. You're well within your rights. Karen, who had positioned herself dramatically behind them, stiffened. He's violating multiple HOA codes, she insisted. Smoke, noise, unauthorized gathering. That's a civil matter, the officer cut in, still polite but done with her. This isn't a police issue. Translation: Ma'am, go terrorize someone else. They left. Karen didn't. She stood at the edge of my lawn, phone raised, recording like she was collecting evidence for a future documentary titled The Grill That Ruined My Life. This isn't over, she called. She was right. Sunday morning, my mailbox delivered her love letter. Notice of violation in aggressive red letters. $500 for an unauthorized gathering. $300 for noise. $200 for hostile smoke. Signed, Karen, HOA compliance officer. I laughed out loud, not because it was funny, because it was bold. None of those rules existed. She'd just invented fines like a bored wizard invents spells. That evening, I knocked on her door with my documentation. Her husband answered, calm, fit, professional, the kind of guy who looked like he ironed his socks. Karen appeared behind him, arms crossed. The board has discretion, she said smugly. You can appeal next month. Until then, pay up. And if I don't? Her smile sharpened. Fines double. And I'll make this neighborhood very uncomfortable for your family. That was my cue to stop being friendly. Monday morning, back at the office, I ran a routine background check. Her husband's name popped up instantly. FBI. Financial Crimes Division. 3 levels below me. I leaned back in my chair. Karen had no idea, but she was about to audit the wrong household. Karen didn't wait for the HOA appeal. She escalated like a woman binge-watching Law and Order and taking notes. By Monday evening, I spotted an unmarked sedan parked across the street. A man with a camera was photographing my house like it was a celebrity caught cheating. When I approached him, he stiffened. HOA code enforcement, he said proudly, flashing a laminated badge. The badge was inspirational. Clip art logo, misspelled title, printed on what looked suspiciously like office paper from a home printer. You know this isn't a real position, I said calmly. He swallowed. Lady next door hired me. Of course she did. The next violation arrived within hours. My grass was 1.5 inches too tall. My mailbox was the wrong shade of black. Total fines? $750. That's when Karen crossed from annoying into criminal. Friday afternoon, my wife called me, shaking. Marcus, someone from HOA security, tried to enter the backyard while the girls were playing. The man had the same fake badge. He claimed our swing set was an illegal structure and casually mentioned reporting us to Child Protective Services if we didn't comply. That sentence flipped a switch. Threatening my kids with fake CPS reports isn't HOA nonsense. It's fraud, harassment, criminal impersonation. I locked everything down, documented everything, and made one quiet move Karen never saw coming. I emailed her husband at work. Need to discuss a serious matter regarding your wife's HOA activities. My office, Monday, 9 a.m., non-optional. He showed up early, pale, confused. When I slid the folder across my desk, photos, fake fines, fake badges, threats, his face collapsed. And that's when Karen's power fantasy officially expired. If you're enjoying this story, please like, comment, and subscribe, because the real twist comes next. Karen meets real authority. By Monday evening, Karen's confidence was still sky high. She stormed toward my house like she was the queen of Oakmont Hills, ready to lecture me on whatever fantasy rules she'd invented that day. I opened the door, calm, collected, badge visible. Mrs. Hendress, I said firmly, FBI Special Agent, supervisory position, 23 years. Your recent activities, fake fines, impersonation of authority, and threats toward my children are now documented and in the hands of the county prosecutor. Karen froze. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. The smoke of her ego evaporated instantly. Her husband appeared behind her, exhausted, embarrassed, and wholly unprepared for this level of reality. Karen, stop. Just stop. I can't fix this, she snapped. You can't make me. Yes, I can, I said softly, because you threatened a federal agent's family. Every fake badge, every phony violation, every intimidation tactic is now part of an official investigation. Lawyers are involved. Prosecutors have your file. 2 patrol cars rolled up. The same officers from the first BBQ emerged. Now serious, professional, and not a hint of patience for her theatrics. Neighbors peeked from windows and lawns. Whispers spread like wildfire. Karen's reign of terror had been exposed. People she had harassed for years now watched her crumble in public. By Wednesday, the HOA suspended her, refunded over $47,000 in fraudulent fines, and implemented oversight to prevent future abuse. Her fake enforcers spilled everything, $200 per visit to scare innocent neighbors. Her husband transferred to another state office, apologetic but relieved to escape the storm he hadn't seen coming. My family? We grilled every Saturday. Kids played freely. Karen's grand fantasy? Completely dismantled. Lesson learned. Bullies thrive on fear. But if you know how to fight back, calmly, legally, and strategically, karma has a way of turning the tables with style.